Oh my gosh. Let's work it out. Let's work out how long it's been. So I released the last episode on 25th of January. Holy shoot, man. It's been over 6 months since I watched the last episode of The Killing. Now, I sincerely apologise. I really do. Something happened which stopped me watching the next episode straight away, and then something, I don't even know what it was, just something got in the way. And then I just started watching The Walking Dead, and I've watched so much of The Walking Dead, and I just haven't come back. And I just randomly decided today, like, oh my gosh, man, get your act together and watch The Killing. The unfortunate thing is I haven't actually rewatched the last season. So I'm now in a weird situation where I don't really remember a lot of what happened. There were a lot of things that I didn't feel right, which I think I'm going to bring up throughout the reaction, because I think I already mentioned them in the last reaction, and I don't want to just bombard you guys now at the opening of this reaction with those thoughts. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Damn, it's been so long, man. Oh yeah, and most importantly, Sarah killed Skinner. Wow, so we get, yeah, I mean, it would make sense that we carry straight on. Look at her. And hold her as well, because there was a witness, which means they've got to corroborate their story. They've got to get everything straight. She literally murdered a man. Why is the blood all over her though? Oh, I guess unless they moved the body, which makes sense if they were trying to cover it up. But the thing is, there's still that missing girl that we still never found, and I've forgotten her name as well. Kelly or something? But you see what I mean? Like, there's so much that I feel like didn't make sense in the last season, and killing him has meant not finding any of the other bodies, or the girl that's still missing, which we didn't get a definitive answer on. No closure for her mother? What about Bullet? Her friend? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Just gotta keep our story straight, Lynn. No one's gonna find him. No one's gonna know what we did. You got a dump your gun in those shells at the end of the island. It's no man's land out there, so they'll be carried out the ocean. Won't be found. You park your car downtown, you break the window, and don't forget to file a report.
I know, we talked about this already.
Whoa.
We'll tell Reddick that you and Skinner, you went looking for the missing kid, and when you got the call that they found Adrian, Skinner took off.
What
Just
then?
worry about what we gotta do right now. He's the only one who saw Skinner, so you gotta set him straight before he starts talking.
Wait, are they gonna...
What?
There's blood. There's blood on your coat.
They're gonna try and what?
Fuck!
It's okay, I'll wash it out.
I kind of feel bad for Holder because he didn't do that. Like, you know, he's just been roped into the situation, but he wants to protect Lyndon. Of course he does.
Where the hell have you two been?
Got her as fast as we could.
What was his name? Roddick?
Me and Lyndon got this. You can take off.
I was looking for Adrian like everyone else. Me and Skinner were looking for him.
Could have called.
Yeah, my cell phone was dead, and Skinner wanted to shake down some CIs on the street near Adrian's school. So.
Of course, now that guy's gonna act like the head first detective. Before he was just a bit of a lazy ass. I know obviously he came around and we came around to like him, but of course now he's gonna be like,
Can I see him, please? Of course.
What's wrong with Lyndon?
What?
oh gosh. So he's
She
already...
smiled at me. Skinner dumper? Need a new boyfriend or what?
Wouldn't be your saggy old dimpled ass if she did.
The fact that Holder can still crack jokes, that, oh my
What do you
gosh.
mean?
My brain would just be...
The guy's setting you up. Last night. Said you had to go find the guy that set you up.
It was Skinner. She
Oh.
was that a second twist about, what happened at your house.
When'd you find time to change? Your Snuggie. Your onesie. Got a dip.
Bro, why is he gonna be a good detective now? Like, what the hell? How did Bullet find out again? Through that girl, eh? That's just a Bullet knew who it was. Why would she call the police? That's what's stuck in my mind.
We found the man who killed your mother.
The man in the car?
No, that wasn't him. You were just confused.
That was him.
Oh.
That was
No, Adrian, you're wrong. It wasn't him.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so now... Okay. So Adrian's all but pretty much confirmed that the man in the car, the cop, Skinner, was the one who killed his mother because he witnessed it, right? He was a witness to it. Part of me still has this weird feeling like he was covering for someone. I don't... Because wasn't there also a weird difference, like, that she was the only one that wasn't, like, younger? And hear me out, I, like, weirdly always had this thing. Was his name Twitch? I think his name was Twitch. I always had this weird theory that his father was the cop, and the cop was, like, I don't know, like, almost ashamed of him or something. Like, I had this weird theory in my mind, like, that he was covering for his kid.
You don't have to be afraid anymore. You got it.
I know, the kid, well, technically, yes, he doesn't have to be afraid, because but he won't believe that, no. He knows who it was.
No one's ever gonna find those girls.
You want to go to prison? Is that it?
Wow, so that's the dilemma?
He was on his knees when you shot him. Ain't nobody's gonna believe that was self-defense, and you know it. You want Jack to go out without his mom's? Huh? Is that it?
Wow, why do I think she's gonna...
Quit talking bullshit. Okay, because I ain't going to prison.
But I guess if it's the... I don't know. Imagine poor Holler as well, like, he helped Lyndon, he didn't want to be a part of it.
You take both pills at the same time up to 120 hours after sexual intercourse.
Okay, I got it.
Do you understand the instructions I gave you?
I just said I got it. Standing behind that counter, the big man in charge of the meds. I mean, really, does it get you off?
Lyndon, calm. Lyndon's... Yeah, that's the thing. She's already showing, like... Why is she taking that? Are they implying that she, like...
Got a new case. We just got off the
There's a
rotation.
new case.
I got my dick in a vice wrapping up the Pied Piper case. You gotta take this one.
Okay, so there is something else, like a sidetrack.
Multiple gunshot wounds to torsos and heads.
Gunshots.
Killer must have been standing right where you are, sir.
Dad took one to the face, two to the body.
Looks like Linda Stansbury tried to crawl away. 16-year-old daughter, Phoebe Stan.
How do you focus? How do you focus, you know? How do you focus on a case when you've got that going through your mind? How do you even be an effective cop?
Stansbury, dragged out from under the table, woken up by something, tried to hide maybe. She was shot twice, point blank in the face.
Shot
Must
in
have
the
been a pretty
face.
girl once. 6-year-old Nadine Stansbury. She was shot in the face.
All shot in the face.
That's the weapon.
It's registered to the dad. We found it next to the shooter. He had a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
The son shot himself.
Must have killed the family, turned the gun on himself.
He's alive?
Oh wow. So the shooter, I'm not going to say he is straight away, but the shooter is alive. I don't know if I can focus on two things at once, hey?
What's up with G.I. Jane?
What's going
Where is he?
on?
Well, nobody's seen him until he's out of...
What the heck? So it's some, like, police military school or something.
It isn't Kyle. That's what they're saying on the radio. Murder, attempted suicide, it's impossible. Kyle is incapable of violence. I have known Philip, his father, for over 20 years, and Kyle has been a student of mine since October, and he just wouldn't do this horrible thing.
It's always weird when a character comes out and, like, actively tries to defend, eh? Like, then it sort of, like, takes your eye off them a bit. I don't know. I'm looking at all these people, to be honest with you.
I'm the one who decides if he talks to you or not.
That's correct, yes.
Well, in that case, you don't have my permission.
Then we're arresting him.
Wow.
As soon as he's medically cleared by the hospital.
Bullet grazed his skull, and he's got a severe concussion. That's it. He's a
Oh.
lucky kid.
I'd like to see him.
Who are you?
I'm the superintendent of his school.
He's a lucky
No
kid.
visitors until tomorrow.
Like, the reason, like, because like, there's a whole shot in the face thing, I'm thinking, like, someone, like, really doesn't like these people. I don't trust this lady. I don't trust anyone from the school at this point in time. Weirdly, I do trust the boy. Like, I don't think it would have been him. 100%. I agree with her. Like, maybe this was some big plan to get him out of his family, or get this, get that, the other. That went wrong, maybe. Nah. I don't know. Anyway, all I'm saying is, so far, I don't trust her.
Dad graduated from St. George 75, worth close to $250 million.
You imagine it's like a money crime, like it's a sort of thing where, like, because he's a minor, whoever then takes custody of him almost, like, inherits, I don't know if that's how it works, but
Maybe
it could be a money crime.
Kid's got time bomb carved in his DNA.
Okay, so he's like the...
Someone cut the piano wires.
The piano wires.
Got
What
that
the
photo you
hell?
wanted, sir. The
car that was following Adrian from school. I blew it up like you requested. I was able to get a partial plate. You want me to run it?
No, I mean, we found Adrian. There's no need.
Okay. Well, if you change
I'll
your
take that
mind,
photo. You can leave it with me.
Oh my gosh.
let me know if you need anything else.
Oh, good man, thanks.
Hmm.
Is there anything else? Anything else that could fuck us up?
No, but maybe you need to check your code again.
Oh, come on, guys.
We need to keep our shit tight here. With you and Skinner being together.
Shut up. You shut up.
Wait. What the... Bro, this show's never been more complicated. It's so weird playing both sides, you know? And of course I'm rooting for them both ways, but... Why did she shoot him twice like that? The crazy thing is, I mentioned this, is it felt like he was sort of nagging her and he wanted her to do it. He wanted her to get angry at him and she wanted her to lose. He wanted her to shoot him.
I'm pregnant.
Wow, so that...
It's not a good time.
Holder's got so much more to protect now.
You forgot to take your pills?
It was a mistake. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, Holder, calm.
I'm sorry.
Bro, he'd be a fantastic father,
A little
man.
foreplay never hurt anyone, you know?
Well, we did more than that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really happy for him, but...
Okay,
oh my god.
I need a shower.
Worst timing. It just makes me feel like, oh my god, it's the first vibes that I'm getting from this series are that it's gonna end with them being found out, right? I don't think, it just feels like it's one of those things where if she wants them to find where those bodies are, if they want to solve this case properly and fully and get closure for the families, which Lyndon, I don't think she's gonna be able to drop. She will need to sacrifice this. She's literally keeping the shells as well. Why? Throw that stuff far, far away. Or are they implying that she slept with him or something?
Damn. Get any sleep?
They killed Dad, Mom, and the girls wasn't the same gun used on Kaya?
Two guns.
Mm-hmm.
We just found the one.
It's been set up. Unless the boy did shoot. Oh no. Oh, I don't know.
Partial palm print unidentified.
You never found the second weapon in the house.
We've got that beachfront. We should get divers out in the water.
Already done, Mamacita. Even minus my Joe with the kiss of hemp milk, I'm a 1-900 rock star.
What about the piano? We get any prints on the inside
You're so
or any
random,
put
man.
up
Why
strings?
cut the
No,
piano
it's
string?
cut a long time ago. It's all dust up all up in there. It's impossible to get a print.
Cut up a long time ago. He's a wet. Oh my gosh.
How you feeling, Kyle?
Surely
I
he'll
just want
have
to ask you a few questions.
memory issues, eh?
You were at home a few nights ago at your parents' residence.
No, I haven't been home since Christmas.
You see, retrograde amnesia.
Try to relax and just take a breath.
What happened to me? Who are you?
Bro, imagine waking up
Where
like
are my
that.
parents?
We're with the Seattle Police Department, Kyle.
Is Nadine okay?
Who is Nadine?
It's the younger sister.
You have to tell her that I'm okay. I don't want her to worry.
With the type of blunt force injury he sustained, memory loss is common.
Serendipitous how that worked out. This so-called memory loss.
Since Christmas, I wonder how many months that is.
I'll be releasing him toward the end of the week, so save your interrogation till then.
That's the thing. You never know with memory with these sorts of things. Bro, I can tell that Lyndon's going to be a thorn in her side, man. Oh.
Kyle said he was here the night of the murders, not at home.
He went on furlough that weekend. Most of the boys do. I signed him out myself. I can show you the records.
So how long have you known Philip Stansbury?
I signed him out myself. I'll show you the records. Uh-huh. It's definitely not a failed attempt to kill him. And the reason I say that is because everyone else was shot in the stomach and then also the head. They were shot twice, right? Or 3 times. He was shot once and it grazed his skull. I don't know, but part of me feels like it's more likely that someone forged it. Someone, like, staged his suicide. So whoever rocked up and killed his family staged his suicide.
What else do you need, detectives?
We need to see Kyle's room.
I'm more than happy to lock down your school and search every inch of it, or you can just show me where his room is so we can do our job.
Just as well, the fact that there's no way of breaking in, right? And the front door was left open that they saw, that they noticed. Which means there's a good chance that whoever killed his family knew him, came in, did the job.
Why did Kyle drop out his senior year of high school to come here?
He was failing.
Maybe he hated his family and he disclosed it to someone and then
St.
someone
George
took it
and
into
the
their own
Dragon.
hands. Anyway, I'll develop my thoughts on that, but
6
no,
months
she is on my not trust list.
Lyndon, the repressed Catholic.
Did you know Kyle well?
No, ma'am, I can't say I did.
You like being here?
Yes, ma'am, I most certainly do.
When you leave for furlough on the weekends, do you make up your rooms?
Yes, ma'am.
Kyle make his bed when he left for the weekend.
Because he didn't leave for the weekend.
I don't know, ma'am.
You know Kyle Stansbury?
You mean the kid that stuck a gun in his mom, dad, and sister's mouths? One thing? He's a loner. You know? Loser. Stays in his room mostly.
Or maybe he went, like, imagine he did do it. Imagine that's the whole thing. Like, he genuinely did do it. And then he called for someone's help or something.
Look, man, no one even knew that kid existed.
No one even knew that kid existed.
You hear anything, you call me, alright?
You the real Slim Shady?
What the hell?
I mean, I got to get me an autograph.
What an idiot.
Put your hair on this head, Eminem. My dad's taking your job and your pension.
Hey. Take me for the road.
Yeah, exactly. Idiot.
What the fuck?
Temporary guardianship of our minor son, Kyle, will go to Margaret Rain, superintendent of St. George's Academy, until age 18.
Why do I feel like she's done this for money?
The remainder of the estate, in excess of $50 million, will be held in trust until you turn 35 years old.
See? Money. It's got to be something to do with money.
Do you understand what I've told you?
There won't be any financial support at all for Kyle when he turns 18, which is in 3 months. Even for college?
That was his parents' explicit wish.
Your Uncle Jackson in New Jersey, he was your father's brother, I believe. If you would rather be with family at this time, that can be arranged.
I don't know him. I've never even
Uncle
met him.
Jackson.
I'll bring you some more books
Imagine
that I know
she's
how
met
much you
him. I
enjoy
don't know, like I'm just
reading.
there. I'm just theorising literally everything
And,
at this point, eh? Maybe the aim was to have him die of suicide. Maybe that was the aim. Maybe they had forced the gun into his hand, hence why the two hands, boom, forced him to try and... I don't know, because if someone wanted to kill him, they would have killed him. If someone wanted him alive, he would be alive. Maybe the plan was for him to commit suicide, because then the money goes somewhere, right? None of the kids are freaking alive. What the fuck is wrong with his bag?
Nadine? She's 10 years younger than Kyle and Phoebe.
So
she's probably a mistake.
Nadine is 10 years younger.
everyone can make mistakes.
You think I did it?
Did you?
No, never. I would never hurt them or anyone. I'm not a monster.
Till he gets his memory back, though, it sucks.
What do you
because
remember about that?
I don't know whether to... Because it sounds genuine, but...
It was family day. It's one of those things they do. I remember because the parents were all there every few months. They do it, and
Family day.
and then I woke up here.
His whole family's dead. He survives by a missed gunshot wound to the head. 2 guns. Everyone's shot in the face, which to me speaks like angry.
They didn't find the second gun.
Could have watched out to sea.
I don't think it was disposed.
Could have dumped it someplace else.
Maybe he didn't do it.
These shows specifically, I always find it funny because I bet you that my viewers laugh when they watch them though. They're like, aha, we know exactly what happens. It must be such a cool... I've never watched a crime drama reaction before.
Marry me.
Whoa! Damn!
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn, they're building this up so much like Holder's got everything to live for, you know? But then they're like, almost like painting it to me like Lyndon's trapped in her job again. And that's all she has. Because her kid's now with his father and she doesn't see him and... Holy shoot. Everyone's about to come home in a matter of minutes as well, so this may get more interrupted. Literally 4 minutes left. Oh, blood everywhere. Someone went outside. So it's clear that whoever started shooting them, they must have started with the parents, yes, then chased everyone else. Why start with the parents? That's another key thing as well for me, is I always think about what was the first kill, what initiated it. I would be looking into the uncle, by the way, just to point out. Gosh almighty, they're all coming back now.
You can see into their house at night. And the lights are on.
Oh, wow.
Glass house, you can see everything.
But that just completely opens it up as well. Which means they could have known, whoever did it could have known exactly where they were, what they were doing. Lyndon, throw the bloody things away. Oh my...
Holder, wait!
It's not going to be Holder.
Where's my dad? I know he's here.
I'm sorry, he's
Oh my...
He always texts or calls at least once a day. I don't understand. He's here, isn't he?
The freaking ring.
Dad, it's me. Please let me in. Dad.
Oh my days. There's your problem right there. And the ring is so bizarre, like why is she at the ring, man?
Dad, I miss you. I'm sorry, but thank you, Dad. Please just talk to me.
Highly complicated second case now. Beyond all of that, we've still got to deal with how to cover up a murder. Like what the... I can't even believe I'm saying that. Holder for me seems like he is more easily moving on from what happened, right? That's what it feels like, and Lyndon's really struggling. Now, Lyndon also had a personal connection with Skinner, so that makes it so much worse for her. I don't know how they're going to do it, because now Lyndon's literally got Skinner's daughter at his door. Like, it's just, for me, it's just, oh my gosh. Now, in terms of the new case, it's quite complicated. There's a lot of little moving parts. I started thinking, could it have a money element? They started talking about how much money they've got, the perfect family, all this, that, the other. Could it be a jealousy thing? Could it be one or two of the kids aren't the fathers? Could it be something to do with the uncle? Yeah, I think if it's a money motive, I sort of potentially see it as it could be the sergeant lady. I don't think the boys actually got anything to do with it, at least not really. But who knows? I may be completely wrong. The whole thing about his memory loss leaves his character completely in the open. We can't trust what he's saying because maybe he does have memory loss and maybe he genuinely right now doesn't believe he'd do anything bad, but maybe he did. I mean, there's the whole thing about the two guns. One of the guns is missing. They didn't find the gun in the lake, which leads me to believe that someone didn't dispose of it, which means it's probably someone who'd have access to a gun. But yeah, it's a really complex case, guys, and I really don't think I need to say much. I think I've gotten my theories out during the reaction. I think I've spoken pretty clearly about how I feel about certain characters and the way the plot's going and everything. The only thing I will say is I do feel a little bit, I don't want to say let down because obviously I haven't seen where this series goes, but I had a lot of questions about the last series and how it ended, and I don't think they're going to get answered. I think they're just going to be things that I misinterpreted, which is a little bit gutting because I was expecting some kind of big turnaround reveal sort of thing that would explain everything in my mind and answer my questions and all that. But I think maybe because of season 1, and it leads you to believe one thing, you get the killer and then you go, oh shoot, there's another person involved, and you find out there's another person involved, and then you get the next season and it's really just one person. You start to think to yourself, like, you start doubting it because of how extreme the season prior was. Maybe it's a bit of bias. So who knows? I'll reassess that, guys, at some point, maybe after I've edited. Other than that, the fact that we're getting like a series when the cops playing both sides, it's fantastic. Like, it's just a whole nother level of anxiety. How on earth do we cover this up and act as efficient police detectives to solve a very important serious case? How do we do that? How is that even possible? And yeah, anyway, that all led to my theory about Lyndon, that she would eventually sacrifice. I don't know, I just had this weird feeling. I mean, there's the bullet missing, actually. Who took the bullet? Oh my days. Could it have been the other guy? Like, imagine that's the twist. Imagine he threatened Skinner and then, like, imagine he is the one that did it. He threatened Skinner, he did this, that, the other. He found the bullet, he's got... I don't know. I'm just thinking, who would take the bullet and why? Why only one bullet? It's not like she's lost it. Someone looks like they've taken it. And why? I might just have to let myself simmer on that, guys. not overwhelmed, but maybe I need to write it all down. Anyway, I think that's enough for this reaction, guys. It's really, really good to be back watching the show finally after how long. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. Of course, go to the Instagram, Daniel Reeve 2Ds. And yeah, let me know down below what you thought of the episode, the reaction. Oh, actually, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I've got any moderators that have seen this show. Since watching The Walking Dead, funnily enough, I've struggled to go into comments because there are spoilers everywhere. Maybe I'll have to see if one of my moderators has seen the show. Nonetheless, guys, I'll try my very best to find a way to engage with you guys. But if not, if by the odd chance that I don't manage to get to the comments, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the next reaction comes out within a reasonable amount of time and we get the flow on season 4. But yeah, anyway, that's all from me, guys. As ever, it's been with Dan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.